Coming to you live from Southern California. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. And getting the start for the Angels, Grayson Rodriguez. What do we have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Ready to go? Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
The designated hitter, number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
And we're off and running from Anaheim. That one a little bit high. Ball one. And that's too high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That catches the corner. In the air to left center. And there's one down. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
The 0-1.
Ball, no.
Foul ball there. The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Another 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Chases the changeup in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Shortstop, Mookie Betts.
2 down, bases empty. Mookie digs in here.
That's a ball.
Two balls, no strikes to count.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Trout in position. Brings it in, and that'll do it. End of a half inning of play. No score. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the hill for the Dodgers, Roki Sasaki. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, it's a 3-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all 3 if he's going to have success on the hill today.
Stepping in, Nolan Schanuel.
Here this afternoon, first baseman, number 18, Nolan Schanuel.
Ball up.
The 1-0.
That's inside.
He's
Ball
just
2.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last
Ball
2
3.
pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Come on, Nolan.
3-0 down. Fastball for a strike. That one fouled off. And a payoff pitch.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Here comes a 3-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Come on, Nolan.
That one
Ball
misses.
4. Take your
So a
base.
leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Base hit now.
Here's Mike Trout.
Ay.
Come on, Angels.
And the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Shanuel aboard here at first with nobody out. Tap back to the mound. Throw on to Freeman. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting third.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup.
Juan Moncada.
So now with one away and a man at second. Now Yohan Moncada. Downstairs to Moncada.
Come on, Angels. Let's go.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
Boo, Dodgers.
Right through there for a strike. Runner at second here, one gone.
Looking good, Angels.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Swing and a pop-up.
You gotta be kidding me.
And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at second.
Ball.
Really
No.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now batting Joe Adell.
Let's go, Angels.
Ball.
Let's go, Angels.
Man on second, 2 down.
That's up. Ball 2.
Let's go, Angels.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Foul ball there.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. Zach Neto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. Out number 3. Through an inning, no score here on the show. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now it's Freddie Freeman. He always seems to have a smile on his face when we get a chance to talk with him, Chris.
Yeah, let's win, Angels.
Freeman, one of those guys everyone wants on their team, and it's not only for that great smile of his. One thing that separates him is how much he cares about winning. Yeah, he's talented, but I don't think there's a selfish bone in his body. Freeman is one of those guys that backs it up, too. If his manager wanted to try something different because it's going to help the team, he's going to give it a shot. And that's just the way he's wired, whatever it takes to win.
And a 1-1.
Ball outside.
Freeman is exactly the type of player great teams need to have on their roster because the game of baseball is such a team sport. So I guess it's no surprise Freeman has been on some really good teams in his career.
And
Ball,
that is a
down
good eye
low.
on a pitch down low and a full count now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
The batter now will be Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016.
Hey.
The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Here's the 0-2. Backed
Ball.
off the plate that time.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
That's
Ball.
outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one is
Ball.
upstairs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Here's Muncy to hit.
Outside.
No score here in the second. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count even at 1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well.
Drop.
And gone. A towering shot to center, and the Dodgers have the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
No.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Teoscar goes down on strikes. So the Dodgers strike first on the solo jack. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back in Anaheim, so in now for the Angels, Zach Neto.
Zach Neto.
Just missed.
Let's go, Angels!
And that one fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. And a 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Adam Frazier.
On now, Adam.
Strike 1.
Here we go, Adam.
Ball 2.
That one fouled off. 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Yeah, Angels! All right, Angels!
2-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Ball.
Sasaki fires. He swings and fouls one off. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at Angel Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Rodriguez back to work.
Oh, and
Yep.
an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Out towards right center field. Adele under it. And there's one away.
That's right. All right.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Alex Freeland.
So digging in, Alex Freeland.
Yeah, Angels.
And first offering is fouled off.
Swing.
Line drive, base hit.
Go.
So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated
Back to the top of the
hitter,
Dodgers
Shohei
order.
Ohtani.
And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Fly to left his first time. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Ohtani wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. Still one challenge left for them.
All right, Rodriguez.
Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball.
Let's go,
The
Rodriguez.
0-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's 0 for 1.
Let's go, Angels.
I'm a
Yeah.
little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see them show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
Come on, Rodriguez.
Strike.
Good job to fight that one off. Swings through it for the K. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. One left for LA. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning.
And
Here's the
leading off
Angels
for the
catcher,
Yellows,
Logan O'Hoppe.
catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Hee-haw!
Action in the pen down there. Will Klein, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Number 70, a left-hander, also throwing. Yo, 1.
That's a ball.
Base hit, Logan.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Come on, Angels.
Outside
Ball 3.
low. Full count now. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Designated
Well,
hitter,
definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he
Soler.
headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. That one ripped, but foul. 0-1.
Ball. Ball.
Got him swinging. It's a
Up
strikeout.
next for the
7 in a row
Angels.
by way of the
First
K.
baseman,
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these
Shallow.
hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Shanuel at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Next
Ball two.
offering misses down and away. In the air, right field. Tucker has a beat on it, and that will end the inning.
No.
Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. As we go to the top of the fourth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
You know, these
Inside.
Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up
Yeah.
1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ball,
Just
too high.
missed.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
That one
Take
misses.
your base, ball
So a
4.
leadoff walk. I thought that was a
Up next for the
strike, and
Dodgers,
here's a challenge.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Come on, Angels. Here we go, Angels.
That's
Aye.
in for a strike. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Let's go, Grayson.
This one in the air, center field. Trout should have this one. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, baby. Let's go.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher, Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Ball 1. Ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Strike.
Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul.
Swing.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they're on top 1-0.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Will Klein.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for
Center
him.
fielder.
Here's Trout, grounded out, his
Trout.
first time up.
Let's go, Angels!
Sliced hard but foul.
You know, these Angels, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. The 1-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A solo shot. And we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
All right, let's go!
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here is Yohan Moncada. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that is out of play.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Late on that fastball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Let's go, Angels!
Adele
Ball.
in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
You can do it, Angels!
And the 1-0.
That's
Pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
No, off the plate.
Let's show up!
Fouls one off. 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Zach Neto,
next,
the next to hit for the Angels. Struck out swinging his first time.
Zach Neto.
Let's go, Angels!
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Betts whips it to first. Third out. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1. Back in Anaheim, we go to the top of the fifth. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You got this, Rodriguez.
You know, these
No,
Dodgers just
outside.
aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The 2-1. You're getting
Ball.
a taste right here of what Max Muncy does. Has a really good eye at the strike zone. It's a
That's a
leadoff
ball.
walk.
Take your base.
And that's the go-ahead
Up next
run.
for the Dodgers,
His ability to draw
left
walks
fielder,
has been
Teoscar
something
Hernandez.
that's been part of his career since day one.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. There's a strike.
Right.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with two out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's the second baseman, Alex Freeland. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Come on, Angels, let's go, let's score.
Man at second. That one in there across the letters.
Here we go, Grayson.
No.
Go, Rodriguez.
That's
Ball
down and
3.
in.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
You can do it, Rodriguez.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position.
All right, Rodriguez.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at Angel
And
Stadium,
leading off
so
for
in
the
now for the
Astros,
Angels,
second
Adam Frazier.
baseman, Adam Frazier.
All right, Los Angeles.
On the ground, right side.
Get in gear.
Oh, the throw is over his head, and it's going to wind up out of play.
For the offense, that's basically as good as a leadoff double. You got a man in scoring position. Great chance to put something on the board right now, so we'll see how they approach it. On the mound, he's feeling some early pressure that he's got to try to work through.
Come on, Angels.
Go ahead, run on base. Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels. And a big swing and a miss. Oh, 1 now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
He's got it. Runner tags at second. Safe! And the go-ahead runs at third.
Up next for the Angels, catcher Logan.
Now it's going to be Logan O'Hoppe. Caught looking his first time up.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly, soft ground ball to the right side, find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Inside, almost got him. One away with a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5.
All right, Angels.
Right through there for a strike. Could be extra bases. Runner from third in to score. It's 2-1. And he'll pull into second safely.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
One out, runner at second. Jorge Soler, the next to hit, struck out swinging his first time.
Let's go, Angels.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Looking good, Angels.
That's ripped. Base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Will Klein will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
New
Dodgers.
pitcher for the Dodgers,
Number
Edgardo
60,
Henriquez.
Edgardo
Just trying to
Henriquez.
keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Nolan Shanuel will hit next. Just missed.
That's a ball.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
High.
Henriquez, the tall righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a cutter, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Let's go, Nolan. Let's go, Angels.
That
Ball
was
2.
absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And there's a ball.
Yeah, let's win, Angels. Woo!
And
Ball
ball
4.
4
Take
to
your
a
base.
board.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of
next
tells
for
you
the
that that's the pitch he has the most confidence
Center
in right now.
fielder,
Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Mike Trout.
And now batting, Mike Trout. He's already homered in this game.
Here we go, Mike.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Back up the... Oh, that got him. Not in time.
No,
He's safe.
Up next for the
And now they'll hustle out to
Angels.
check on him.
Third
That was
baseman,
quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Moncada.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So bases loaded with one away. Here is Moncada. Golden opportunity right here. That one at triple digits.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
The 0-1. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That's a ball.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. In to score from third. And they take a 3-run lead.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sack fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Adele in the box now. Takes strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Neto.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels.
Yeah, Angels. Ball, no.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Let's go now, Big Z.
And that is cut on and missed. And now it's even 1-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Pitch misses there, and the count's full. Base hit, 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 6-1.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Edgardo Henriquez done for the afternoon. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after
Now
this.
pitching for the
So the Dodgers have a new
Number
arm on the mound.
49.
Blake Trinan.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
First and second, 2 outs. Adam Frazier digs in now.
No, outside.
Pitch misses outside. Ball 1. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
Let's go now, Adam. Come on, base hit. Hike. Hey now, Adam. Come on, baby.
Foul ball.
Here we go, Angels.
2 on, 2 outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Just a slow ground ball this time. Freeland flips it, and that's a nice play to end the inning. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. 5 innings complete. It's the Angels 6 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Shohei
Leading off for the
Ohtani steps to the
Dodgers,
plate for the
designated
Dodgers.
hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Let's go, Angels!
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Los Angeles!
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Action in the Angels bullpen. Joey Lucchesi, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Pomerantz getting cranked up as well.
Punch him out!
Stays alive. That
Ball
one
2.
misses. Now 2-2. Line drive, base hit, right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the
Nice
Dodgers,
line drive to the
right
pull
fielder,
side, met it out
Kyle
front,
Tucker.
but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Go Rodriguez!
Here's Kyle Tucker. And he hits a ground ball right side. Neto for 1 to first. Double play. Nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to
Up
turn
next
on
for
the
the
infield. The
Dodgers,
first baseman has to
shortstop,
get inside,
Mookie
create a
Betts.
throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate.
No, that's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Fouled off left side.
That's a strike.
On the ground. So Mookie Betts with a base hit. And Freddie Freeman with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, first
Just one of those
baseman,
seeing
Freddie
eye base
Freeman.
hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. First
No.
pitch, and he just misses. bets. The runner at first with 2 gone. That's too low. And the count now 2-0.
Let's go, Angels.
That one fouled off.
Rodriguez.
2-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Oh, set him down.
On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first,
You're
and
out.
Freeman is retired. And that is the inning.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Well, we go bottom
And
6.
leading off
So in
for
now
the
for the
Yellows,
Angels,
left
Josh Lowe.
fielder, Josh Lowe.
No, outside.
Good leave.
Yep. Go, Angels. Let's go, Josh.
And a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball.
Come on, Josh.
That one missed. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
I'll just rip a page out of the Greg Maddux playbook, throw that pitch at the hip, and just watch it jump back over the inside part of the plate. Tell you what, you are baffled expecting that to almost hit you and then end up as a called strike.
Logan O'Hoppe getting ready to hit.
Ball.
Base hit, Logan.
Ball 2.
Out to short, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score
Next
this.
For the Angels, designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
So man aboard, and now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jorge Soler.
Let's keep it going.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Come on, Angels.
Up the middle, Freeland over to second, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Angels 6 and the Dodgers 1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back. We're in the 7th.
Number
We have a new pitcher on the
67,
mound, Joey Lucchese.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And up to the
Leading
plate
off for
is
the
Will
Dodgers,
Smith.
Catcher Will Smith.
Swing.
Foul ball there.
Strike.
And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. That's to third.
Let's go!
Tosses across to first. That's the first out in the top of the seventh.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy at the dish. He's already homered here in this one. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a double and his second hit.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One out, runner at second. Teoscar Hernandez now at the plate. That one fouled hard the other way. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7.
No. Ball.
You can do it, Angels.
Right side, Frazier throws to first in time.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder Andy Pajes.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes, 1 for 2. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Muncy comes in to score. It's 6-2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here comes Pajes around third. He's safe. It's a 3-run game, 6-3.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Ohtani, 1 for 3.
Ha!
Ohtani thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Come on, Los Angeles!
The 1-0. And it's fouled away.
Come on, Joey!
You got it, Joey. You got it.
That clears the
Zero.
corner. Freeland leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Sit him down!
Got him. And that is that.
Oh, yeah!
They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Angels 6 and the Dodgers 3.
Now pitching for the
We're
Dodgers.
back in a new pitcher here
Number
to start the
86,
bottom of the 7th. Jack Dreyer. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a
And
great
leading off for
curveball.
the Halos.
Leading off,
First
Nolan
baseman,
Schanuel.
Nolan Schanuel.
Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
The 0-2.
Ball one.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Mike Trout, the next to hit.
Angels. Center fielder, Mike Trout.
That
Ball,
misses.
no.
And that's ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
That one in there to Mike Trout. Got him looking. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
All right, Los Angeles.
Moncada in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Let's go. Let's score. Ball.
Out towards right center field.
Come on. Drive it out.
That is the inning. Angels go quietly there as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back,
Angels,
and a new arm on the
number
mound to start the
63,
8th. Chase Silseth.
Chase Silseth.
Kyle
Leading
Tucker
off
steps
the
to the plate for the
Dodgers,
Dodgers.
right fielder,
0 for
Kyle
3 with
Tucker.
2 strikeouts and a ground out. The Dodgers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Swing and a ground ball. Frazier on to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Let's go.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Come on, Angels. Let's go.
Hey.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
To third, and it goes just foul.
Let's go, Chase.
Here's the 0-2.
Let's go, Chase. Let's go, Chase.
And they'll do it again.
Finish him.
The 0-2.
Swing.
Liner, and this could be trouble.
Are you kidding me?
Around first, heading for 2. Adele quickly gets it back in, and they hold him at second.
Up next for
Maybe
the
this is
Dodgers,
going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Got on playing with that pitch. Not as far away, but out there a little bit. But he let it travel, tracked it, didn't try to pull it. And that's something that can help you get going, get on track. Maybe a little bit too late in this ball game, but you just never know.
1 out, runner at second. There's Freddie Freeman now. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Yeah, let's win, Angels. Woo!
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one. The 0-2.
Ball one.
Here we go, Chase.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Come on, Chase.
Let's go, Chase. Let's go, Chase. Let's go, Chase.
Goes down looking. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
This to third. Moncada scoops it up off the dirt. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little dirty on the play for the catch. Just because it looked easy, that doesn't mean it was.
And here's the catcher, Will Smith. 0 for 3 in this one. That one way inside. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the air, left side, low, gets under it, and that's the 3rd out. So the Dodgers leave one and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Back in Anaheim, on to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Joe Adele.
Joe Adele.
Come on, Anaheim.
Hit hard, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Nice rip. That's
Up
what I'm
next
talking
for the
about.
Angels, the shortstop.
Zach Neto digs in now.
Zach Neto.
Adele gets his lead at first with nobody out. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman.
So up next, Adam Frazier.
Frazier.
Look out for the double play. On now, Adam.
And that one a little bit high.
No.
That's to third. Muncy. Good feed. That's one. What a double
You're
play
out.
that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, Angels lead it 6-3. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, number 57.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Ground ball, left side. Grabs it barehanded. Fires to first,
He made
but
it
it's
safe.
not in time. Base hit.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Man at first, digging in, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Little chopper rolls foul.
Let's go, Angels.
Here's your 1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Sit him down.
Ball 2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Angels trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Hernandez wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Up
1
next
down.
For the Dodgers, center fielder Andy Pajes.
1 out, man at first. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pajes.
Come on, Angels, let's go.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Here's the 0-2.
That's a
And
ball.
that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Next
Ball.
pitch is outside. Man at first, 1 away. Now it
Ball
bounces
3.
away. Can't squeeze it. No advance, though. And a payoff pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Out of here.
What?
A 2-run homer, and they cut into the deficit. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
One down. Alex Freeland will hit next.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. And fouled off. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Strike him out.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Strike him out.
Here's a 1-2. Swings and sends a rocket to right. 2 down.
The excitement ramping up now, Boog. This is the
Up
big
next for the
moment.
Dodgers,
One more
the
out,
designated
and he's the
hitter,
undisputed
Shohei Ohtani.
saves king of all time.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Number 57 out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
So the Angels turn to their
Number
bullpen for a
40,
new pitcher, Sam Bachman.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So they're down to their final out. And here's the slugger who starts at DH, Shohei Ohtani. Infield shifted to the pull side.
Ball.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And that's downstairs and outside.
Come on, Sammy.
Base hit center field. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Checks over to first, back safely.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Tucker in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Let's go, Sammy. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Strike him out.
Bachman is just 1 strike away.
Ah,
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.